I want to just take a moment and again thank all of you for coming. Largest meeting ever that NANOG has had the good fortune to host for the operator community. These sponsors and contributors made it really possible as well to put together the venue, the cookies, the sodas, the lunch, and support our activities. So really, really big thank you to all of them as well. Those sponsors make it possible for us to do the meeting, but the meetings and NANOG itself is really, really a collaborative team effort. The folks of the board, the program committee, the development committee, communications, make it possible for NANOG to operate. And all those folks have really busy day jobs as well, and I personally want to thank them for their time that they give to me on your behalf. The folks behind the scenes, behind me, that make NANOG work are certainly our AMS staff. The team from Veriland stay with us throughout the year to put the meetings together. Network Utility Force is coming on board and taking care of our systems issues that we had this week, and greatly appreciate their oversight and support. And I would like to take a moment, since this is the last meeting, Tim, Matt, if you'd stand up and just let us give you a round of applause for the work you've done. Tim and Matt make it possible for the connectivity in all the venues to work for us, so they have really been very helpful. Here's some statistics. I can't really see them all, but here we go. I'll look this way. We had 677 total attendees. There were 449 that were not members, and we had 149 members that were here on site with us. We had 11 students, so that's a great trend as well. There were 39 board and committee members that were on site. You see all the data. The interesting data points that we added this time in our demographics are the number of gender-specific types of folks here at the meeting. And there were 36 who didn't want to tell us. There were the stats. This is always important for us to look at our global reach. We had 27 different countries here. If anyone wants to know exactly who all of those countries are, send me a note and I can provide them. What we did was summarize the top countries represented at NANOG. I think it's fair to say we're a North American network operators group with a very global reach. The top organizations that sent attendees here to NANOG 59 by far is Microsoft, followed by NTT and Google, and then Comcast. The organizational description, we're still refining some of these data points. It's sort of legacy. Doesn't always fit into the demographics now of the current internet, but if you look at this trending data, you can go back on the website and compare a little bit. But we're staying pretty true to the kind of makeup that we find in a NANOG environment. And I think that these numbers are really important as we think about our future as well. Our upcoming hosts it's just so great for me, having worked with NANOG for some years, to be able to stand in front of you and say, we have hosts and connectivity providers, and we know where we're going for the next 2 years. All these folks stepped forward to believe in NANOG, to put their name up front, and in some cases contribute dollars to make NANOG work. So thank you to all those folks for being present with us today and going forward. And Before we announce the 2013 election results for NANOG, I wanted to just remind everyone that the Aaron elections, the NRO elections, are ongoing. I think you have another week or so, but you can go to the Aaron website for details on that. I'm going to turn over the traditional announcement to Dwayne Wessels, who is a member of the elections subcommittee. It's group of folks who oversee and make sure that the NANOG elections work properly.
Hi, I'm Dwayne. You can read the slide. So just to point out, I think our turnout was really good. We had 36% of the voters, the members voting. You can read the new board members here, Mr. Dave Temkin, Mrs. Jezebel Gilmore, and Mr. Ryan Donnelly. Welcome to the board. Thank you very much. All the other candidates, we definitely appreciate your participation, and I think it's a great sign that we had so many candidates for, for a board of this size. The bylaws resolution was handily approved, so thank you very much for that. I think that's it. Back to Betty. Yep.
And before I say my final thank you, given we have new board members, I do want to, again, give a huge round of applause to Dwayne Wessels and Sylvie for their, Being termed out. Quite a few years of service. Thank you, really. Oh, sorry, and Steve Gibbard. Sorry about that, Steve. I don't know where you are. I'm so used to the term limited applause going around in the room, so sorry, Steve. Truly appreciate your service as well. So we're done almost here in Chandler. Have a few more hours, have a social tonight, and I hope that many of you turn out in Atlanta in February for NANOG 60. It's going to be a really great venue, nice weather, we hope, and we're looking forward to working with both our new premium sponsor Comcast, Telex, and Internet, who will be our connectivity provider at NANOG 60. So everyone, have safe travels if I don't see you before you depart, and thank you again, everyone, for voting and for attending NANOG 59.